Hi, I'm Kelly. And years ago, when I worked at the college level, my students called me Professor Kelly. So, hence, my website is still called theprofessorkelly.com. If you're watching this, you're probably wondering whether Singer Style Lab is the right place for you. So, let me tell you why I built it. When I graduated from college, I had spent years studying opera and traditional choral music. That was because I was a singer songwriter, and they told me that I needed to study traditional voice. I really loved it. It gave me discipline, musicianship, and a healthy technical foundation that I still value today. But then I got my first professional singing job. I still remember reading the job description. It literally said everything except opera and traditional choral sounds, word for word. I remember thinking, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I spent years becoming good at exactly what they didn't want. So I did what a lot of singers do. I listened, I experimented, I tried to copy artists, I tried to figure out, I tried to figure it out by trial and error. Later, I started singing in clubs and with bands, and that brought about a totally different challenge. Every night, I wondered whether my voice would make it through the set, not just the high notes. I mean, through the set, the entire night. I loved performing, but I just didn't understand why my voice felt so unpredictable. And then I discovered vocal science, anatomy, acoustics. And for the first time, I understood what my voice was actually doing. And something wonderful happened. The struggle got smaller. And oddly enough, learning the science didn't make me less of a classical singer. It made me a better one. My opera improved. My choral singing improved. Because healthy vocal function doesn't belong to one style. It gives you more choices in every style. And that understanding also opened doors I never expected. I began doing voiceover and voice acting. One day I might be recording a commercial, the next I'd be creating singing chickens, zombie screams, or some completely ridiculous sound that a script required. I ended up in one of the world's largest online games. And every time I learned something new, I found myself thinking, I wish someone had taught me this 20 years ago. It would have given me so much freedom to become that singer so much sooner. And that's why the Singer Style Lab exists. This isn't just another online course. It's the system that I wish that I had had when I graduated high school. Over 14 weeks, you're going to learn through short, focused lessons that explain not only what I do, but why it works. You can watch them once, you can watch them 10 times. You can stop, rewind, and practice at your own pace. And then every week, we'll meet live. Not so I can lecture, but so that we can coach. We'll apply the ideas to real songs, to the songs that you bring in, to the things that matter to you, so we can solve real problems and celebrate real breakthroughs. One of my favorite parts of this format is that you won't just learn from your own coaching, you'll learn from everybody else's. Every singer has a different instrument, different habits, different strengths, different challenges. And as you watch other singers work, you'll stop trying to imitate my voice. And that's a beautiful thing. You'll start understanding the principles behind healthy, expressive commercial singing. And that's when the real confidence begins. Not because someone told you what to do, but because you'll understand your own instrument. People sometimes ask why I built this instead of teaching more private lessons. I had plenty of private students. And the answer is simple. There are only so many hours in a day. And I still coach singers privately when they're preparing for something specific, like a major audition, a recording session, or a really important performance. I love doing. But I don't want everything that I've learned to stay inside 1 hour lessons, because I still believe something that I've believed for a very long time. I believe that one song sung at the right moment can change a life. I've seen songs bring hope, and I've seen them comfort people in grief. I've seen them reconnect families. I've seen them give people the courage to keep going. And that's why I teach. Not because I want everyone to sound the same, quite the opposite. I want you to discover the sound that's unmistakably yours. And everything in the Singer Style Lab is designed with that goal in mind. And it's also designed to prepare you for the recording studio. You see, the microphone hears everything. And that's why we spend so much time developing consistency, complexity, control, artistry, and vocal function. By the end of these 14 weeks, you will be ready to create music with confidence. If recording is one of your goals, you'll also have the opportunity to apply for a studio project. For singers who are ready, I'll help you connect with outstanding producers and musicians and engineers that I've had the privilege of working with here in California, including Grammy Award-winning professionals. We're not a record label. We're not promising recording contracts. That's not what this is all about. But this is about making a recording that you're proud of. And it's about helping your voice stand out. Maybe it's an original song. Maybe it's a cover that's always meant something to you. Or maybe it's simply the first time you've ever heard your own voice sound exactly the way you've imagined it. That's enough. Because this program isn't about chasing fame. It's about becoming the artist that you're capable of becoming. This first 14-week cohort is especially meaningful to me. You'll be helping shape the future of the Singer Style Lab. Your questions, your feedback, and your breakthroughs will help refine this program for every singer who comes after you. So as a thank you for being part of that founding class, I'm offering a reduced founding cohort tuition of $19.99. I don't see that as a discount. I see that as recognizing the people who chose to build something meaningful with me from the very beginning. So if this resonates with you, I would love to have you join us because your voice matters. Not just because of how it sounds, but because of what it has the power to say. And because somewhere, someday, there may be someone who needs to hear your song. So let's make sure you're ready to sing it.